Congratulations on your investment in the Carico UltraTech 2 Healthy Cooking System, the most efficient and convenient method of natural cooking in the world today. This UltraTech 2 use and care video is designed to show you just how easy it is to prepare healthier, better tasting food. In today's fast-paced world, people are taking an active role in maintaining their health, and preparing and eating the right foods is essential to living a long and healthful life. You see, nature provides the nutrition we need for good health, but improper preparation methods can destroy the nutritional value of even the healthiest foods. The fact is that foods cooked over high heat are less beneficial to you. Boiling foods destroys the vitamins and transfers the minerals from the food to the boiling water, which then gets poured down the drain. Cooking with grease, oils, and shortenings increase high cholesterol levels, which is the primary cause of heart disease and weight problems. With UltraTech 2, you'll have no more fattening, overcooked, vitamin-depleted meals. Just ultra-delicious, healthful meals with all of their nutritional value. Before using your cookware, please make sure to thoroughly read your UltraTech 2 instruction guide and watch this video thoroughly. Additionally, before your initial use, thoroughly wash each piece in warm soapy water with 1 cup of white vinegar. This will remove any of the manufacturing oils. Always use a soft cloth or sponge when cleaning. Never use steel wool or scouring pads, as this will superficially scratch or dull UltraTech 2's shiny finish. After washing, towel dry to avoid water spots. UltraTech 2 is dishwasher safe. However, the temperature control valve should not be washed in a dishwasher. Simply wash with warm soapy water, then towel dry and place it in the storage container. In addition to these tips, you will notice that your UltraTech 2 cooking system comes with many outstanding features designed for your convenience. The innovative UltraCore Plus construction conducts heat rapidly and transfers it evenly throughout the pan, dramatically reducing energy loss and cooking times. And it's surrounded by 2 durable layers of the highest quality surgical stainless steel for lasting beauty and the convenience of easy cleaning. The key to this exclusive patented technology is the revolutionary UltraTemp temperature control and whistle knob. The ultimate tool for healthful convenience, it whistles when it needs you and tells you what to do. Cooking without the UltraTemp control is like cooking in an oven without knowing your temperature. And now, for the first time ever, utilizing the revolutionary UltraTemp control, you know the actual internal cooking temperature of the pan. Here's how it works. Start your burner on medium heat with the UltraTemp whistle valve open. After a few minutes, when you hear the UltraTemp whistle and the temperature control is in the middle range or the silver area, you are then assured of the optimum cooking temperature. Simply close the valve and reduce the heat to low. Your covers are now properly sealed, retaining all vitamins, nutrients, and flavor. It's that simple. A system that does the work for you. And for ultra safety, an engineering first with the exclusive Ultra Grip handle. The handle designed with your hand in mind. Ergonomically created for comfort in either hand. This intelligent feature also takes advantage of a non-slip safety textured grip. And the extra-long flame guards protect the handles from excess heat and are oven-proof to 375 degrees. The self-storing covers are great for space-saving storage. The covers conveniently nest on their handles, allowing you to serve food on your tabletops easily without hassle. You can also prepare, serve, and store in UltraTech 2, which saves you time, energy, and unnecessary work. The smart design non-drip edges eliminate excess dripping and spillage. Remember, because of UltraTech 2's rapid heat conductivity, it is never necessary to use more than medium heat. High heat is a waste of energy and can cause your food to burn. Burner temperature varies with every stovetop. You will have to determine which heat settings are actually medium and low for your particular stovetop. Please note, if steam escapes around the cover, the heat is not low enough to create the vacuum seal. You will need to reduce the heat until the seal is achieved. For best results, always refer to your UltraTech 2 Use and Care Guide for suggested cooking times and temperatures. UltraTech 2 is truly a revolution in natural cooking. It will be the last cooking system you will ever need to purchase. Now, let's prepare some healthy, fresh vegetables. After rinsing your vegetables under running water, Fill your pan to approximately 2/3 capacity with only the water that clings to them from rinsing. Now, start your vegetables on medium heat with the valve open until you hear the ultra-temp whistle. Then, close the valve and reduce the heat to low. In minutes, you'll have perfectly done vegetables with all their natural color, flavor, and nutritional value. With frozen vegetables, simply place them in your pan with no additional moisture. Then cover with the ultra-temp valve open and turn the heat to medium. Again, when ultra-temp whistles, reduce the heat to low and close the valve. In minutes, you'll have perfectly done vegetables with all their natural color, flavor, and nutritional value. Now, let's cook corn on the cob. With the Ultratech 2 method, we will lay rinsed corn husks across the bottom of our pan. Next, we'll pile the corn cobs on the husks. Remember, you rinse all vegetables for two purposes: to clean them and to replace any moisture the vegetable may have lost since being harvested. Now, we cook the corn at medium and reduce heat to low when the whistle sounds. You have fresh, delicious corn with all of the vitamins and flavor sealed in. And for meats, poultry, and seafood, Ultratech 2 provides ultra flavor. When you prepare meats with Ultratech 2, you are actually tenderizing them in their own natural juices. For searing and pan broiling meats, poultry, and seafood, it's important to preheat your pan. Simply sprinkle a few drops of water on the cooking surface. When the water dances, the pan is hot enough. After a brief searing process at medium, we will cover the meat, relying on the ultra-temp valve and the temperature control to do their job. Just wait for the whistle and the proper cooking temperature. Close the valve and reduce the heat to low. It's that easy. Perhaps the best way to show Ultratech 2's ability to conduct heat, save money, and nutritiously cook food is by combination cooking an entire meal, from meat and vegetables to a scrumptious cake for dessert, all on one burner. Let's show you how. Combination cooking is arranging your pans, largest to smallest, on top of each other after the seal is achieved in each unit. We start by searing this meat on both sides. Remember, any sticking during the searing process will cease when meat is seared. We will now add freshly rinsed potatoes, along with onions, peppers, and carrots. And because we can actually bake the cake in the same pan as the roast, we will now prepare the batter. Next, place your lightly greased cake pan on the roaster rack and pour in your batter. Then cover with the dome cover and turn the heat to medium. Next, we will prepare some broccoli and red cabbage as our side dishes. First, we rinse and cut the vegetables. Then place them in the pan with only the water clinging to them from rinsing. Start the broccoli over medium heat with the Ultra-Temp valve open. Then cover the cabbage with your Ultratech 2 Junior Dome cover and start on medium heat. When steam begins to escape from the dome cover, it's time to reduce the heat to low and stack another pan on top of the roaster. When steam begins to escape from the Junior Dome cover and the lid spins freely, it's time to stack on top of the roast. Finally, when the Ultra-Temp valve begins to whistle, place the broccoli on the top of the stack and close the valve. The heat from the stove is distributed evenly through each level, and your entire meal is cooked with the Ultratech 2 system on one burner. Delicious meat and vegetables and a cake dessert. How about a 4-course healthy, delicious meal for 2 or 3 people in just one pan? Simply place your chicken breasts in a preheated pan with no grease or oil. The chicken breasts will stick for the first few minutes while searing, and the natural oils are being drawn out. The chicken breasts then loosen from the pan, allowing you to turn and sear the other side. Once the chicken has been turned, add 2 or 3 fresh vegetables and slice an apple for dessert. Put the cover on top with the Ultra-Temp valve in the open position. When you hear the whistle, simply close the valve and reduce the heat to low. It's that simple, and in less than 20 minutes. To cook rice, pour 2 cups of water for each cup of rice into the pan. Then turn on medium heat with the valve open. When you hear the whistle, simply close the valve and reduce the heat to low. Ultratech 2's heat conductivity and retention gives you delicious, fluffy rice without sticking every time. To cook eggs, melt a little butter in a skillet at medium heat. When the butter melts nicely without browning, you're ready to cook your egg. For seafood, place your entrees in a preheated pan at medium heat with melted butter or olive oil. When your entree is properly seared, turn your entree once and add your favorite spices, lemon, or parsley. Then cover with the UltraTemp valve closed. Prepare over medium heat, and in a matter of minutes, you'll have a delicious, healthful seafood meal with all of the nutritional benefits. As easily as you can prepare a healthy meal using the UltraTech 2 system, cleanup is even easier and more convenient. Everyday cleaning of UltraTech 2 simply requires warm soapy water and a sponge. Occasionally, you may encounter a tougher stain, or you may want to polish the finish. In that case, rinse your pan in hot water, sprinkle a little non-abrasive cleanser in it, and using a paper towel, make a paste from the powder and rub it in a light circular motion over the entire surface. Now wash again in warm soapy water with a sponge. Remember, never use a steel wool or scouring pad on your UltraTech 2 surface. It is unnecessary and can superficially scratch or dull the finish. After washing, dry to avoid water spots. Burned-on food can be removed by filling the utensil with water and placing it back on the stove to bring to a boil. Let it boil just long enough to loosen the food that is burned. Let the water cool. Then, using a paper towel or nylon pad, rub off the remaining food with a non-abrasive cleaner. Then wash in warm soapy water as usual. Occasionally, you might see a blue or gold tint inside your pan. This is caused by excessive heat and will easily wipe away using a little vinegar or cleaner on a sponge or paper towel. With proper cleaning, your Caraco UltraTech 2 cooking system will stay beautiful for a lifetime. Caraco's UltraTech 2 cooking system successfully combines the latest technology with proper nutrition to give you the healthiest method of food preparation while saving you time, energy, and money. Once you have used UltraTech 2, you'll wonder why anyone would cook any other way again. For questions or assistance on your Caraco UltraTech 2 or any other Caraco product, call the customer service number below or contact us at our website, www.caraco.com.